QTV this morning, and I am Jennifer Sonko. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm here with my co-host Ibrahim Balde, as well as our newspaper review guest Mamadou Mbodji. Yow namoon nañ la de.
Bilaay xel naa fee géej gi.
Xew nga fee géej.
maa ngi leen demoon ba ma ne.
Waaw sa ñëw am na solo. Sa ñëw am na solo de. So Ibrahima, should we say it's another Wednesday?
Well, you can say it anyway. I mean, it's another Wednesday. It's a cool Wednesday. It's a very hot Wednesday. You know, it's well. It rained only once, Jenaba.
Te yow taw am na loo am na relationship bi nga xam ne danga ko am ak tawi suba nga ne tawi 5 o'clock something like that.
Wow, it's very important. Especially soo bëggee ñëw liggéey rek mu taw.
Soo bëggee ñëw
taw boobu dafa baax.
Man mënuma ko.
Tawi suba.
Tawi 5 Mr. Mbodj mu ne tawi 5 o'clock.
Wow.
Don't put Mr. Mbodj in these things. I mean, Mr. Mbodj, you should not be part of these things, this conversation.
Manda.
So you know what Tau Suba is? I mean, come on, clarify. Jay, you shouting? Jay, you are shouting. Why are you shouting like that?
Huh?
So buyelul. Haral be after Subi. Ngalacha Tafa Kinte.
No, man.
Mustafa Kinte will tell you.
Anyway,
let's move. It's the most important.
So as usual, we have the African proverb. We have the newspaper review here. Our guest is already here, Mamadou Mbodji, to help us analyze some of the stories that we have on the paper, and also on Community Watch. Peace Hub the Gambia will join us here in preparation of their Peace Walk on Saturday. This is the second edition of the Peace Walk, and on Inspirational Stories. It's been a while since we had inspirational stories, and today we'll be having we'll be featuring Malik Mendy Tailoring. Malik Mendy, CEO of Malik Mendy Tailoring, will be here to actually talk to us about his journey. I'm particularly excited about that. And on Sports World today, we'll be joined by Momodu Gajaga with Ade Durami to actually take us through what's happening in the world of sports. Should be an interesting one. Looking forward to that. So Ibrahima, what is our African proverb? You know, Ibrahima, tay makeup over, so I can touch my face. You know, I'm gonna make up tamid. They wanna make a boarding sometimes.
Well, actually,
make a board. I can't touch my face.
For
like
me,
this.
I cannot differentiate whether you make up or not.
I
mean, it looks the same.
You're just telling me that because it's me.
No, it looks the same.
It does?
Yes, I mean, I can differentiate it anyway, and I know those.
Why? At least you can touch your face. Come, sometimes
you don't want to touch your face when there is makeup.
You don't want to.
Yeah,
you know?
I know.
And I feel like I'm have makeup consecutively Monday, Tuesday, super good. So let me just give my face.
Are you sure there is no makeup?
There is no makeup, man.
Yeah, no, but I don't believe this.
Lala.
Wow, makeup. Now I believe. Now I believe. Let's move. The African proverb is, honesty is the best policy.
Honesty is the best policy.
Honesty is the best policy.
Honesty is the best policy. So, what does that tell you?
Well, it's telling you anything that you do, I mean, you have to be honest. I mean, we all know what honesty is. When people talk about honesty, the mental picture that you have is, I mean, you have to be straightforward. When you are straightforward, there'll be no problems tomorrow. I mean, you can decide to lie to people all the time, but one day the truth might surface. I mean, and whenever the people know the truth, I mean, it's a problem for you. You feel very uncomfortable for people knowing the truth. I mean, so I think this is a very short one, but it explains a lot, Mr. Mbodji. What about you?
Yeah, so for me, it's quite interesting that you've called it an African proverb. Apparently, this honesty is the best policy. It's credited to Benjamin Franklin, American president, American founding father.
Yeah, but this one, it falls when we were searching it. You know, we have a search engine. We go through to look at different proverbs we have. I mean, in African countries, some are from Tanzania, some are from different parts. But this one fall under African proverbs. You know, I said it's interesting to bring it on the program.
Well, generally, that's the thing. And Ben Franklin wasn't the president. I think he was just one of the founding fathers. Brilliant, you know. Oh, absolutely. It's just that, I mean, we've always heard this. It's a cliche, isn't it? Honesty is the best policy. We've always said it. But then you wonder, why do we always say it, I wonder? It's difficult. It is true. It's better to be truthful and face the consequences. That's really what it's telling you, than to lie and perhaps try to dodge certain situations and stuff. But it seems it's very difficult with human beings. We have all sorts of reasons sometimes for us not to be honest. I mean, there are some theorists who actually say that humans invented language so that they could lie to each other. It's quite curious there. So this is the thing. Or sometimes you have to tell the white lie. You know what I mean? So society, relationships, they're so complex that I don't know. Sometimes you see that we're not honest, even though that should be the ideal. We should all work towards it.
If everyone was like honest, there are certain things that will not happen, certain projects that will not be championed, certain activities that we're doing now that will not happen. So it's just, for me, natural human behavior. You know, like you said, it's a cliche. It's something that we sing while you're growing up. You're taught how to be honest and stuff. But you know, they're just factors sometimes where we're not. And for me, let me bring the honesty down to the workspaces. You know, sometimes, most of the time, you know, people get to cheat work, and it comes to honesty. You know, people get to cheat work, not do the right things that they're paid for. For me, sometimes, even if soy def more than luñ la fay sa, why yo xam nga ne sa xaalis boy am comme dang ko liggéey, parce que you are honest to yo what you have to put on the table. Understand? Sometimes am na yoo xam ne dañ ko dee wax gëmuñ ko, waaye daf dee am na yoo xam ne not comme common sense la ne xëj na dañ lay kii liggéey na waaye xaalisam bi amul barke, fine waxin la rek. Why yàlla xam nga sometimes certain things yoo xam ne digga it does happen. So workspaces, I feel like honesty for me starts from yow sa workspace, sa interaction with people, things yi nga am ak doomi aadama si man moo gën a important than yow looy def as an individual. That is left to you. But sa relationship ak nit ñi, yow sa contracts yi nga am ak nit ñi, xam nga strong relationships yi nga xam ne danga ko war a fulfill. Honesty pour man foofu la war a commencer. Su ko defee xëy na prison si ak court si dina empty. Parce que su boobaa nit ñi dinañ def lu war.
This is very interesting, you know, where you begin your honesty. I mean, to me, the whole idea of honesty, it begins at home.
True.
That's the base.
Moo tax ma ne bi ngay mag ñu la ko wax.
That will determine everything. And then when I look at life as well, I have to strategize. I have to look at life as it is. Some thinkers do warn you, be careful. You have two concepts here. What ought to be and what is. Early on, you were talking about what ought to be. So you're honest on. Granted. But I have seen in life that it isn't like that.
No.
And I have to live. You're interacting with others. So given the circumstances, this is the reality. What should be my strategy in dealing with life?
Mr. Mboj, let's bring this to business level.
This is it, yeah.
You've mentioned something very important, that is, we have to leave. At the end of the time, fok ñu dunda. You know, danga gis sa, even the business that people do, I mean, Mr. Mboj, joxe mako 100, man ma am si 50. I mean, lolu yep is part of, you know, not being honest. Understand nga? At some point,
business games.
No, at some point, sir, buneke Mr. Mboj munela buko jaye more than 125. You nga dem nga jaye ko 150. I mean, you are not being honest, because Mr. Mboj, you know, definitely justice, joxe la ko price bobu nonu. Xam na lolu moy market price. So xam nga so sété fu neka anywhere you go. You know, this society is not honest. I'm starting from I mean, duñ mëna né
important luñ xawa faté moy honesty bi tamit dafa am pour def ak sa bop as an individual ak yow naka nga présenter sa bop ci society. Gis nañ fi ñu bari ñoo xamné honest ñu seen bopam nga xamné duñ woné seen true self. Bëgg nañoo nobu si identity bo xamné du ñoom. Bëgg nañoo nekk the coolest person ever. Ñepp mom comme man Jeena Ba Sonko man dama woné suma bop ni la mel, take it or leave it. So ko mënul nga bay ko. Why man buguma ñuy comme mbubo lo xamne du ñun té daf fi bari waaw bobu mënuma di la gobu té daf fi bari. So honesty, it has to do with understanding yourself ak wane yow yaay kan nga honest sa bopp ne man kii laa te dañ ma si war a accepter.
I have a question for
loolu la.
Can a good man lie?
Oh, what does a good man mean? So we have these concepts. We tend to, what do I call it, stereotype, essentialize people. What is a good man? To my mind, in every human being, you have the good, the bad, and the ugly. In every single human being, you have all sorts. So I'm very skeptical of this general description of people, he's a good man. I do not know what it means. It's sometimes subjective. You are one thing, other times you are not. So in everybody's life, you have a variety of experience. It's like a zebra crossing, if you know what I mean, all different colors. So I have no idea what that means.
Why, Mr.
But Jennifer, what you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, don't have a smile. Wow,
what you were talking about earlier.
Wow.
Here, there's a basic general problem, Jennifer. Well, with humans, we have all these principles and beliefs and all of that, yes, granted. But the difficulty comes in application. You have an infinite variety of circumstances. So it's extremely difficult, really, to apply. And we are not perfect. We are fallible human beings. So there will always be errors. It's inbuilt. You know what I mean? So this is it. And so many pressures on our decisions. So many different pressures. So let's understand the term honesty. It's about policy what it means. But let's situate it within, you know, how human beings are like and the weaknesses and all this sort of stuff, so that we'll know how to be more charitable.
Yeah, but do you also agree with me, ne? Honesty has to do with your
everything begins with the self. That was why I said home, remember? That's it.
Understand? Because it's important. You have to accept yourself and be honest to people. Man kila, man maiki, accept go. Why there are different situations you have sometimes you try put fit in, but no matter what, sabopa ningamel. You don't trade it for anything.
You know, I agree. At some point, I mean, trying to be what you are not. Lulu mogena bon. Understand? So, I mean, be who you are. I mean, one society be man nila mel. Why be like this tomorrow? You change. It's a problem.
It's not applicable.
Well, it's easier said than done. There are so many social pressures. People behave in all sorts of ways because of peer pressure, because of all sorts of reasons. So one must look at this really with a mature eye and be sympathetic to some extent. We all know what we're trying to walk towards. It's always a journey. It's like an internal jihad. You know what they talk about jihad, that internal journey? Yes. Most things, really, our moral idealisms, we are all on a journey. It's a direction. Nobody has reached it. Nobody is perfect in anything.
Well, which is the moral aspect. Why, anyway,
it involves a lot.
Involves a lot. Why, anyway, let's just be true to ourselves and just, you know, get to show who we are. Let's be true to ourselves.
Not everybody.
Not everyone, but let's walk towards it.
That's the ideal.
Wow, it's difficult, like you mentioned, pressures and everything. But let's walk towards being true to ourselves, showing our real selves, and not be this person today, and then you them the next corner and we are someone else. It's not going to work. If you want to reach where you want to. Monday, I'm on that path. Come knock over here. Self-jihad. Man, say, come, do you want to smell bopa nila, man? So we'll go for a short commercial break. And when we come back, we will head right on to the newspaper review. Do stay tuned.
Wow, kay Tobaski ak style bu ne jar na QTV waaye 2022 bi ak suñu ñawkat yi ak QTV li ñu nara wone dafa nara tegu ci cas.
Bii dafa nara spécial ndax xam ngeen li tax dañu yokku cere dolli ñeex nekk nag event bu mag boo xam ne ñëpp a ngi koy xaar dafa bëri nag ay surprise ñang baalo.
Suñu ñawkat yi ñu am ci réew mi nee nañu pare nañ ba pare di jot. Waaw kañ la nag on the 10 June inshallah rabbi fan lay xewee ca Q City ticket yi ñaata?
Ordinary 400 VIP 700 dong lañ leen laaj.
Waxtu wa kañ la juróom ñaari waxtu sevi na ko la bëgg naa saal ba riir ñëpp toog.
ñu ne mboor waale ga ca biir ngir bégal askan wi ak kan.
ak Cheikh Fall mi nga xam ne moo ànd ak waa Daaray Lamp Fall Cheikh Fall dina indi téeméeri tam ak junney sabar.
maa la wax lii ticket yi nag ku ko bëgg am na Qcell ci buntu bi ak Q City ci buntu bi. Ordinary 400 VIP 700 ne.
Tabaski ak style ren ji ànd ci ak QTV masu fee am.
That's why my trust is all for ya.
All right, welcome back from that short commercial break. If you're just tuning in, you're watching QTV this morning. And after the African proverb, now we're heading right onto the newspaper review. You can always catch us up on YouTube or on Facebook, or if you go to bed extremely late, you can catch us up at 12 a.m. So, Ibrahima, that's the point?
Yes. Okay, the point newspaper, some of the headlines. How Gambia's record situation began after 1965. NRS director explains. Lady commits suicide after reportedly drinking sniper pesticide. And of course, Gambia's inflation expected to reach 8%. WB report. Sukuta Salaji Unity Association causes government of selling reserve lands. And of course, National Human Rights Commission's chairman lament on would-be torture bill. Yes, that's what we are.
Okay, that's for you. There, you can grab it along while I get read the voice. Lawmakers tells public institutions to be law compliant. Ibo Town Ward Councillor urges residents to stop dumping waste in gutters. And World Bank Group launches Gambia Economic Update. And also over 70,000 liters of HOF spills into river Gambia yet to clean. And also at the Central Bank of the Gambia here, we're taking a look at Gambian economy continues to recover from the COVID-19 pandemic. Yep, that's all we have.
And
here.
we have the Foroya.
Yeah.
It reads, Bita Village Alcalo seeks support for refugees, host families in his village. And of course, Woolly East lawmaker described lack of competent leadership as country's primary concern. National Human Rights Commission condemns measures to locate all victims of enforced disappearance. And of course, the editorial, Foroya's boat trip confirmed on spill. Boat trip confirms oil spill.
Oh, boat trip to the River Gambia. Okay.
Yes, that's what we have.
That's all we have there. Yes, so I'm here. The lawmaker tells public institutions to be law compliant. I wish just telling, you know, public institutions to be compliant can make them.
Well, they can do something about it.
Yeah.
That's why they've got all the select committees and, you know, the oversight body of what public institutions do. And we know why this particular lawmaker is saying that, or is it many lawmakers, because we remember with the last parliament, the select committees, we've seen their scrutinies, as it were, the sessions. They went through a series of sessions scrutinizing public institutions, and we saw some of the reports, you know, they exposed some of the goings on in some of these public institutions that shouldn't go on. You know, the mismanagement, people were not following procedure, you know, particularly when it comes to procurement, keeping records. So, absolutely, you know, to be forewarned is to be forearmed, I suppose.
Well, I mean, abiding you know, laws. I mean, it have to start somewhere, Mr. Mboj. I mean, if you want institutions to follow the laws, I mean, it have to start somewhere. If authorities are not serious with the laws, I mean, do you think institutions will also be very serious to follow these things? What should authorities do?
You're using concepts there, treating them as if they are separate, using institutions, authorities, and people. Hey, the thing is this, take any public institution, whoever is the head, you are expected to behave well, to be competent, you know, to behave in a competent and honest way and that sort of thing. Otherwise, there are oversight authorities. This is what we were talking about here. The National Assembly and even the press. we are all part of this. We can expose certain things. So you have these bodies that will really try to hold you to account. And this is it. And when you are found wanting, as we say, then the person, your boss, should do something about it. It's just as simple as that. You have a whole chain, whole process of accountability, as it were, you know. So that's what it is.
The reason why I'm bringing this particular headline now, I know it might be irrelevant to some, but you know, I can easily forget about it. Here, nutritionists are warning against abusive mixture of kaba fruit. Okay, we're in kaba season currently, and women actually buy kaba and mix all these things, lemon, mix, you know, there are a lot of seasoning that they put into it.
Yes, yes,
And then nutritionists right now are saying that kaba is very rich in vitamin C, vitamin B1, vitamin B2, and vitamin B6, calcium, phosphorus, and magnesium. Quite rich. But they are warning that with all the seasonings that we put in it, we might lose all of these health benefits that we can derive from kaba. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well,
You're looking at me. I bring it now because
you know,
I might lose it. Do you eat kaba?
I'm just imagining how can you eat kaba without
those things. You
all,
can. Okay,
all
they're
those
suggesting.
things. I mean,
they're suggesting that if sukur, just put sugar if you're a sugar person, or put haram if you're a haram person, but do not add all the extra seasonings that we get to add in it. It's going to affect its nutritional benefits. But do you eat kaba?
I do. I mean, I like kaba.
Eat kaba.
I do, and
so from now on, if we're eating kaba, we should be careful with all the seasonings that we get to add. You know, it's a new business.
Well, I hope I'm going to do
the whole
that.
thing of adding seasonings and all the rest of it. Remember, you know, I was young once. We were there before you.
Yeah, you were there.
For us, it was either sugar or salt.
Haram.
Full stop.
Wow.
So all of these new things that I do not know, for me, it seems like a new Gambia now.
We add lemon
compared to when we were younger. It's a completely different.
Yeah, so I'm bringing it up
taste.
because it can easily escape me. So I think this is a very good article because these are some of the things that we need to talk about that we do not even pay attention to. So, you know, to get to have all of these amazing vitamins in our bodies, let's be careful with what we get to add to our kaba. You know, I know we want it spicy and good, but health comes first at the end of the day. Any other interesting headline?
All right, let's take a look at this. I mean, recently, the sniper insecticide is making rounds in all media houses. And of course, people are talking about it in the country, especially women selling the kobo bulaka. I mean, another woman allegedly, you know, commit suicide after reportedly drinking sniper insecticide, you know, in backwater.
Yes, that one is rather very unfortunate. She wanted to she committed suicide, apparently. Let's put it that way. I'm not sure whether all the facts are out yet, maybe not. So apparently in this, the person committed suicide. Yes, and knowing that perhaps sniper would be effective in doing it, she used sniper. And perhaps it was also accessible and effective in doing it. So she used it.
Mr. Moore.
Let's be serious here.
Yes.
Let's be serious. Anybody can abuse anything. Let's put that aside, yeah? I do not necessarily blame the sniper. The sniper didn't force itself. Anybody can abuse anything. But we are told that sniper, it is not safe to use in our houses. Yes? So let's stop doing that. There were allegations that people who smoke fish, you know, were using it on the fish and stuff, allegedly.
Yeah.
They've denied it. They say they did not do that. So now we've generated a lot of discussions around it.
There's a tax for us.
Absolutely. So let us give the good advice and the like. And of course, it's dangerous. If you take it, it's going to kill you. But if somebody wants to commit suicide, what can you do? It is very unfortunate.
Yeah, but
what is it?
Well,
we have no control over
exactly.
it sometimes.
Well,
but unfortunate. That is why when it comes to suicide, it's not about the sniper here. It's about what can be done prior. You know, support mechanisms for persons that have mental health issues. Now that is our concentration, not the sniper anymore. And we all know the state of the Gambia here when it comes to some of these protection mechanisms, when it comes to individuals that have mental health issues. It's a problem because Sophie we had a mental health issues and you're not Dofla. So I think now this story is for me about that rather than the insecticide, the sniper that's being used there. So moving on, the National Human Rights Commission recommends measures to locate all victims of enforced disappearances. Once again.
Oh, absolutely. That was also recommended in the TRRC report. Obviously, it's just that they will face huge logistical challenges in doing this. So it's a process that's in all likelihood going to take a few years, possibly, maybe even many years.
Yeah.
So we really do not know. But obviously, it is the responsibility of the state really to try to discover all of these false disappearances.
And also government accepts to train security personnel on crowd control. We've had issues where really this has gone out of hand. You know, I can remember when was the nomination, the most recent one was the nomination of Mamadou Sabali, where there was a clash between UDP militants as well as the police. So now, I'm just giving an example of the latest scenario, but this is just, you know, a general way of really ensuring that government, it's actually a recommendation from the TRRC recommendations that government has accepted to train security personnel on crowd control.
Yes, absolutely, and God knows they need it. We all know how things can be. Sometimes you can have a huge crowd and perhaps a few could be unruly.
Yeah.
All we've seen so far in many instances, all our police can do is just hit.
Yeah.
And we have been in crowds where you have perhaps 1 million. You take, for instance, the Notting Hill Gate Carnival. But how you see police, the police sort of control the crowd, you need to be trained to do that. You know, to just hit. We're not dealing with animals. That is, I think, that is something that we need to put into people who wear uniform. There's something here, be it the police or the army or anybody else. Some of these people who wear uniform, I don't know what that puts into them, but to hit, to be punitive, that happens all the time. So you're not dealing with animals. So of course it's a good thing to learn how to control crowds. There are known techniques and methods of controlling crowds.
Well, Mr. Mboj, I mean, you know, I still stand by my
Are you
point,
for real?
You know,
it's
not a debate, but each and every person have your responsibility. You understand? I mean, those people that the police are trying to disperse, I mean, these are people that have responsibilities too. I mean, as much as the police should not hit someone, they should also know how to behave in front of the police.
Ibrahim,
what about if a person takes a rock and wanted to hit a policeman?
So now, you know what the problem is
there
here?
you are talking about something else.
Exactly.
Somebody picking a rock.
Yes.
We're not talking about that.
You have to think that way.
No. You are going to extremities. Most of these situations, of course, you might have a few. It's always like that. You have a few who are up to no good, the unruly few in many ways, really, and then they give the whole crowd a bad name.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily work like that at all. In extreme situations, obviously, any human being, you must protect yourself. Sometimes there may be need for us to forcibly restrain you.
Yeah.
We all know extremities, but generally, don't treat human beings as if they are animals. It's really our donkeys and stuff that you see hitting human beings. That should stop. Try to find ways of, you know, calming them down.
Exactly.
You know, it's all part of police training.
Yeah, and
It's
also
as
at
simple
that
as
point
that.
in
It's as
time,
simple
at
as
that
that.
point in time, be it party militants or just citizens in general, they are disgruntled at that point in time. So the reason why these people are being trained is to see ways. Even if we have ones that
some people are disgruntled for nothing.
Lolu yeb do matter at that point in time. Luy matter moy naka la police bi muna amé the right mechanisms pour make sure that you calm situation bi. Even bu dé dafa am ñu fa nekk sa ñu ngi amé hair or anything, they are still trained as to nu ñoo takulé ñoo.
And as much as
suma last resort.
Wow.
Dafa melni ki di last resort.
Mooy
nga ngay jël rek isi ko force.
as much as
loolu la nag.
as much
Time
as
to go time, there's a last resort. Should it be
as
forced?
much as amuñ police yi nga xamné professional nañ ci sen area.
Wow.
Am na ñi nga xamné they are very professional. They are very good.
Why
Because
have
I'm not the chance to discuss with few police officers. Yi nga xamné they are well trained te xamné nuñ ko defé.
Waaye ndax police officer yooyu gis nga leen si biir fiil boo xam ne ay militants yoo xam ne la ñu ngi mer xam nga doo mën a judge nit ki noo xaawam ak nu mel based on conversation boo am ak moom.
xam naa ne ñooñu tey suñ leen fa yóbbu woon
dañ ko doo mën a judge noonu Mr Mbodj man boobu duma ko nangu.
waaw nag mooy situation bi xam nga lu tax because da ngaa gis militants yooyu noonu.
waaw
ñoom tam doo leen mën a judge.
waaw
at some point dañoo get out of hand.
waaw waaye li ñun li ñoo jéem a explain
we all have our responsibility to play here.
Essentially, what you're saying is it's okay to beat,
Wow.
to hit. That's essentially
It's
what you're
not
saying.
okay to beat.
What are you saying?
Why at some point, you force me to beat you.
déedéet li ñoo wax Mr Mbodj déedéet Mr Mbodj xam nga li ñoo jéem a understandal Balde nii dóor bi dafa war a nekk sës nga comme ñun duñ dee gis mécanisme different dafa war a am list of things yi nga war a toppa ba aaga si dóor waaye list boobu duñ koy toppa.
No, we cannot follow those.
Are you for real?
We cannot follow that at that point.
déedéet foofu nag moo tax nag training bi war a am.
Gis nañ fu civilian jël xeer mu dóor police
loolu civilian la di misbehave moo tax nag ñu war a train kii pour mu calm situation boobu noonu violence du mun a change dara.
training bi is very important.
waaw
waaye suñ leen trainer ba ëllëg.
waaw
we do not take our responsibility.
déedéet
it's still gonna be the same thing.
ñooñu police bi soo gisee ñu teg ko fa pour mu aate loolu misbehave moo am.
soo léegi dafa taxaw ñale téye ko.
waxuma loolu am na mécanisme yu mun a use different. moo tax ñu ne ñu train leen.
let the people behave.
déedéet
police yi behave.
mënuloo you cannot depend on human behavior pour judge nu police bi war a behave.
nanguwuma de.
anyway fi mu nekk nii man daal Mr Mbodj bu yow sax da nga dem ba génne sa bopp si conversation bi.
nanguwuma. I agree wuma dara.
If you're watching from Facebook or YouTube, please, comment below and tell us.
This one is not fair.
Well, comment below and tell us what you think about this situation. And, we can read the comments and, further discuss it tomorrow. Mom. Anyway, we'll just go for a short break right now. And when we come back, we'll head right on to Community Watch, taking a look at Peace Walk. I'm happy, from violence to peace. We're taking a look at the Peace Walk organized by Peace Hub, the Gambia. And we'll be joined by a representative to actually tell us what they seek to achieve. We'll be right back.
As the fastest growing GSM company in the Gambia, QCell has the widest 4G plus coverage in the country, 3 times faster internet speed than our competitors. So switch now and dial *335# and enjoy what true 4G feels like. QCell, the Gambia's trusted network.
Q Money, the biggest mobile money service in the Gambia, has taken mobile banking to the next level. Now, you can link your Q Money wallet with your bank account. Yes, link your Ajib or EcoBank accounts with your Q Money wallet and get instant access to your cash anytime. No need to queue at the bank anymore. Transfer funds from your bank account to your wallet or your wallet to your bank account using Q Money Bank Link is the fastest, most secure, and convenient way to transfer funds between your wallet and bank account. For more information, call our customer care on 133. Q Money, Sunyu Kalpe. Terms and conditions apply. Check out the all-new Tigo 8 at S-Pass Motors. Call 3522-222 or 353-2222 for more information.
Cherry.
Jongoma. Wow, kay Tobaski ak style bu ne jar na QTV waaye 2022 bii ak suñu ñawkat yi ak QTV li ñu nar a wone dafa nar a tegu ci cas.
bii dafa nar a spécial ndax xam ngeen li tax dañu yokku cere dolli ñeex nekk nag event bu mag boo xam ne ñëpp a ngi koy xaar dafa bëri nag ay surprise ñang baalo
suñu ñëwkat yi ñu am ci réew mi nee nañu pare nañ ba pare di jot waaw kañ la nag on the 10 June incha allahu rabbi fan lay xewee ca Q City ticket yi ñaata
ordinary 400 VIP 700 dong lañ leen laaj
waxtu wa kañ la juróom-ñaari waxtu 7 o'clock bëgg naa saal ba riir di riir ñëpp toog
ñu ne mboor waalee ga ca biir ngir bégal askan wi ak kan
ak Cheikh Fall mi nga xam ne moo ànd ak waa Daaray Lamp Fall Cheikh Fall dina indi téeméeri tam ak junney sabar
maa la wax lii ticket yi nag ku ko bëgg am na Qcell ci buntu bi ak Q City ci buntu bi ordinary 400 VIP 700 day
Tabaski ak style ren ji ànd ci ak QTV masu fee am
Ngama, prove ngama, that's why my trust is all for ya.
As the fastest growing GSM company in the Gambia, QCell has the widest 4G plus coverage in the country. 3 times faster internet speed than our competitors. So switch now and dial *335# and enjoy what true 4G feels like. QCell, the Gambia's trusted network.
Q Money, the biggest mobile money service in the Gambia, has taken mobile banking to the next level. Now, you can link your Q Money wallet with your bank account. Yes, link your Ajib or EcoBank accounts with your Q Money wallet and get instant access to your cash anytime. No need to queue at the bank anymore. Transfer funds from your bank account to your wallet or your wallet to your bank account using Q Money Bank Link is the fastest, most secure, and convenient way to transfer funds between your wallet and bank account. For more information, call our customer care on 133. Q Money, Sunyu Kalpe. Terms and conditions apply. Check out the all-new Tigo 8 at S-Pass Motors. Call 3522-222 or 353-2222 for more information.
Cherry.
waaw kay Tobaski ak style bu ne jaar na QTV waaye 2022 bii ak suñu ñawkat yi ak QTV li ñu nar a wone dafa nar a tegu ci cas.
bii dafa nara spécial ndax xam ngeen li tax dañu yokku cere dolli ñeex nekk nag event bu mag boo xam ne ñëpp a ngi koy xaar dafa bëri nag ay surprise ñang baalo
suñu ñëwkat yi ñu am ci réew mi nee nañu pare nañ ba pare di jot waaw kañ la nag on the 10 June incha allahu rabbi fan lay xewee ca Q City ticket yi ñaata
ordinary 400 VIP 700 dong lañ leen laaj
waxtu wa kañ la juróom-ñaari waxtu 7 o'clock bëgg naa saal ba riir ñëpp toog
ñu ne mboor waalee ga ca biir ngir bégal askan wi ak kan
ak Cheikh Fall mi nga xam ne moo ànd ak waa Daaray Lamp Fall Cheikh Fall dina indi téeméeri tam ak junney sabar
maa la wax lii ticket yi nag ku ko bëgg am na QCell ci buntu bi ak Q City ci buntu bi ordinary 400 VIP 700 ne
Tobaski ak style ren ji ànd ci ak QTV masu fee am
that's why my trust is all for you.
As the fastest growing GSM company in the Gambia, QCell has the widest 4G plus coverage in the country. 3 times faster internet speed than our competitors. So switch now and dial *335# and enjoy what true 4G feels like. QCell, the Gambia's trusted network.
Welcome back from that short break. If you're just tuning in, you're watching QTV this morning. And now let's talk peace on Community Watch. Peace Hub The Gambia is hosting its 2nd edition of Peace Walk on Saturday, and we are joined by Monica Manga, a representative and lead, in fact, for the Peace Hub 2.0, for the Peace Walk rather 2.0, to actually talk to us about, you know, what motivated this. Well, actually, we've delved into that last year. So I think now this particular interview is mainly based on what changes the first Peace Walk brought, to the extent that now you're ready to continue with it and continue with it the next year. Thank you so much for joining us. You're at home, feel at home, you know, we're home here.
Okay, thank you so much for having me on the show.
Yeah. So, update us about the first Peace Walk. Unfortunately, I missed it, but looking forward to this one on Saturday. So what can you tell us about that one?
All right, thank you so much once again for having me on the show. My name is Monica Manga, Assistant Program Officer, Peace Hub, the Gambia. The Work for Peace is an annual event organized by Peace Hub, the Gambia, that seeks to bring stakeholders from different walks of life to commit themselves into something. So last year's Work for Peace was geared towards bringing together political party leaders, youth, women, to commit themselves to promote and maintain peace before, during, and beyond the December 2021 presidential elections.
Right.
However, this year's Work for Peace is a bit different from that of last year.
So what is this one seeking to achieve?
Yes, this one, Peace Hub, the Gambia, this year seeks to support the UN Secretary General Envoy on the Youth Global Campaign to the on the Youth General Campaign to promote the effective representation of youth in our decision-making bodies. So this is what differs from the Work for Peace last year and this year. We are calling on all youths to engage in this work, to commit ourselves to, we are not taking into consideration the just recently concluded parliamentary elections.
Right.
We all know that the youth of this country constitute about 60% of the population, yet we are underrepresented. So this Work for Peace is geared towards calling us youth and also taking our stakeholders to hear us. Hear the voices of young people. We need to be heard, we need to be seen, because we constitute about almost half of the Gambian population, yet our voices are not heard. We are not seen in our decision-making platforms.
So what areas are we looking at specifically? Last time we had speeches from different, heads of political parties and them committing. So what areas specifically, at the end of the walk, what specific areas are we looking at? Because young people leading is broad, so what specifically, what specific leadership, dimension are we looking at here?
Yeah, we are looking, the dimension of leadership that we are looking towards this year is about the representation of youth and women in the parliament, in our political
spaces.
Yeah, political spaces. So this work will also engage, we are engaging our National Assembly members, especially the newly elected young NAMs. Some of them will give speech on that day, come 11th June 2022, to also motivate other young NAMs, so other people who are on this type of platforms to engage young people into such.
Okay, I just want to know, what is Peace Hub doing to involve the one sitting in Koina or the one sitting in Fatoto to be part of this? Because you claim to be representing the youth, and majority of our population are the youth.
Yes.
So what are you doing to know, so for that person sitting in Koina to know this is happening?
Okay, like I said before, it's an annual event, but then we just started it last year. So this is the second edition. We are yet to have that collaboration with the people in Koina and other places far from us here. But then we are engaging their RYCs, the RYCs from the various regions in the Gambia. They we have sent them in for invitations to come and grace this event. Though not everyone will come, but then at least we are expecting some from those areas to also join us here. God willing, probably in the years to come, if we are financially strong, then we can move the Work for Peace from KM to maybe other regions, Basse and
apart from Work for Peace,
yes.
What other activities? Because promoting peace, involves a lot of activities, not only Work for Peace. But what are other activities that you are involved in apart from this?
Yes, Work for Peace is just one amongst the activities that we have. Just recently, we are from a community engagement called the Bading Boom. We visited almost all the regions of the country, engaging young people as well as elders in discussion. So Work for Peace is just one amongst the many activities that we have, and all are geared towards promoting peace and stability in the Gambia.
It's like you have a similar job to do with the the civic education. Is there any point that you engage them?
actually not yet. We haven't engaged them, but then we are looking forward to engage them in our subsequent activities.
But do you have collaborations with other peace? Because recently I see a lot of youth organizations, you know, walking towards the same thing when it comes to peace with very meager resources. So, you know, do you have any form of collaborations just to ensure, you know, there's less duplication of efforts?
Yes, we have collaborations with our sister organizations like Peace Ambassadors and the Youth Council as well. So we are engaging our fellow sister organizations. As I said, we are just 2 years old. We will be actually 2 years come this Friday on the 10th of June. So
congratulations.
Thank you so much. We are trying hard to make sure that we reduce the duplication of effort. So we will look forward to.
Okay. So who are the speakers on Saturday, finally, before we leave?
The speakers on Saturday, we are expecting the Honorable Minister, Bakari Y. Baji, Minister of Youth and Sport, and of course a NAMF, newly elected NAMs, the young NAMs from the Parliament. We also have Aissatou Seka of KMC, and yes, these are the speakers.
And
for
we
now.
Also have Jennifer Sonko.
Yes, I also have. We also have Jennifer Sonko as the host of the event. So
looking forward.
We're looking forward to see you.
Yeah, looking forward to that. Looking forward. So any other information, you know, to put across ahead of the day?
Yeah, as the theme of the work implies, be seen, be heard, a local commitment to advance global solidarity for youth power. We are calling on all youth to join us on that day so that our voices will be heard and then we will be seen. For now,
but make him commit.
Is there going to be food?
There shall be.
If I can have snacks and I'll be there, I mean.
There will be.
Okay, all right.
There will be.
Xam nga lan la waruta am sax parce que xam
lekk
nga ñene dañoo dem just because loolu mu ngi fa te we want to stop that dañ bëgg a bàyyi loolu we want people to go to events
genuinely. Xam nga man suma bopp laa waxal.
So yow foog lekk am
benn snack la sa baax na pour man.
Yeah, there will be, but then pour yow, I will not assure you that, because the reason will be you will come there just because of the snack show. I will not assure you that there will be.
But make him commit to come. Make him commit. Make him commit. Are you going? Are you attending the peace walk?
I'll be there with you. When is it
Saturday.
again? This Saturday?
Yes.
It's unfortunate I can be.
Why?
I'll be traveling on Saturday.
Okay.
I'll not be here, but I mean it's a good initiative.
All right. Yeah, it's a good one. And thank you so much for coming on the program. It's been an exciting one.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, thank you so much. Looking forward to the event on Saturday.
Thank you.
All right. So we will now go for a short break, and when we come back, we'll head right on to inspirational stories and featuring Malik Mendy Taylor, the inspirational one. Looking forward to the conversation. We'll be right back.
Q Money, the biggest mobile money service in the Gambia, has taken mobile banking to the next level. Now, you can link your Q Money wallet with your bank account. Yes, link your Ajib or EcoBank accounts with your Q Money wallet and get instant access to your cash anytime. No need to queue at the bank anymore. Transfer funds from your bank account to your wallet or your wallet to your bank account using Q Money Bank Link is the fastest, most secure, and convenient way to transfer funds between your wallet and bank account. For more information, call our customer care on 133. Q Money, Sunyu Kalpe. Terms and conditions apply. Check out the all-new Tigo 8 at S-Pass Motors. Call 3522-222 or 353-2222 for more information. Cherry.
As the fastest growing GSM company in the Gambia, QCell has the widest 4G plus coverage in the country, 3 times faster internet speed than our competitors. So switch now and dial *335# and enjoy what true 4G feels like. QCell, the Gambia's trusted network.
waaye 2022 bii ak suñu ñawkat yi ak QTV li ñu nar a wone dafa nar a tegu ci cas
bii dafa nar a spécial ndax xam ngeen li tax dañu yokku cere dolli ñeex nekk nag event bu mag boo xam ne ñëpp a ngi koy xaar dafa bëri nag ay surprise ñang baalo
suñu ñawkat yi ñu am ci réew mi nee nañu pare nañ ba pare di jot waaw kañ la nag on the 10 June incha allahu rabbi fan lay xewee ca Q City ticket yi ñaata
ordinary 400 VIP 700 dong lañ leen laaj
waxtu wa kañ la juróom-ñaari waxtu 7 o'clock bëgg naa saal ba riir di riir ñëpp toog
ñu ne mboor waalee ga ca biir ngir bégal askan wi ak kan
ak Cheikh Fall mi nga xam ne moo ànd ak waa Daaray Lamp Fall Cheikh Fall dinaa indi téeméeri tam ak junney sabar
maa la wax lii ticket yi nag ku ko bëgg am na Qcell ci bunt bi ak Q City ci bunt bi ordinary 400 VIP 700 ne
all the good work he was doing, it took a foreigner to push open another door for him.
By then, I have my workshop at Dipakuna, the embroidery at my house, and another expansion. I rent the other side. So I was running here, there, 3 places the same time. So when we visited all these places, when she came, we visited all these places. That time we are supposed to go to a trip to Atlanta, Georgia, to one trade fair, and she asked me a question. The Ministry of Trade knew about you. I say no. She said, okay, I'll ask them to visit you. These people are powerful. Then she asked the Ministry of Trade to visit me. By then, the Deputy Permanent Secretary came. And when she came, she visited all my 3 places, and I told her, look, I need nothing from you. I just need a piece of land from you people. That's all I need from you. Then that will house all my 3 places, one house whereby I can be steady and do my job.
And that piece of land has been put to good use. On it now stands the main premises of Malik Mendy Tailoring. However, it is more than just a building. It is a monument to ingenuity, talent, creativity, perseverance, and innovation.
And welcome back from that break. That's the Malik Mendy Tailoring documentary. So what is about to make it more exciting mooy ñu ngi fi Uncle Malik Mendy si boppam si biir studio bi su ko defee ñu déggal ko suñ boppa ñun bëgg ñoo seetaan documentary
te lu ma si gën a neex mooy yaaga na ñoo def this morning inspirational stories waaye bii nii it's gonna be a special one.
Wow. I think this is the first time ñu am a male inspirational story.
Wow, it's the first time.
I think it's the first time.
So, Uncle, you are welcome on the program.
Jërëjëf. Balaa ma door kër goo dugga foog naa war naa njëkk a nuyu borom kër. Maa ngi nuyu borom kër yi Q Group. Di Mohamed Dia ak jabaram. Di leen ne jërëjëf. Ndi documentary bii nii Mohamed Dia moo ñëw suma place ne ma koto Malik dinaa make sure ne àdduna si yëpp dinañ la xam waaw te foog naa ne def na ko di bam fa jógee di following day rek la Tunkara ñëw ak Malik manager QTV fa la liggéey bi dooree about 4 months back and maa ngi koy wax jërëjëf kontaan naa lool and yal na ko yàlla fay moo njabootam darajay na bi baax na
waaw so fu mu nekk nii ñun bëgg nañoo xam Johnny bi yëpp comme man bëgguma koo déglu si documentaire ñun sant nañ yàlla am nañ la suñ kanam pour nga mun ñoo inspire tey so lan nga ñu mën a remind si sa childhood boo nekkee xale lan nga ñu mën a remind ndax da nga yàgga boole ay morceau di ñaw because xam nga ñun ñëpp time bu ñoo mag am na yuñ daan defantu yoo xam ne daf daan wane science ne dëgga kii lii la moo nekki
waaw man bi ma nekkee xale comme soo ko déggee suma classmates yi am nañu ko wax duma daan fo suma time yëpp I was very close suma pa dama amoon interest si ñaw di nga gis ne dama ko daan jege di ñawantu I can't tell you how many times laa ñaw suma baaraam bii nii
déedéet kay.
waaw pour ça dafa dugga si biir du benn du ñaar RVTH nañoo dem théâtre am na boo xam ne wey bi dañ génnee mun a génnee pour ça bi waaye loolu yëpp foog naa certificat yi doon commencé di dugga waaw soo di nga gis ne dama teel a ñaw in fact toogu ñaw bi dama daan lifin ajos suma boppa pour mun a gis ne su ma daan pédal because those days pédal la su ma daan pédal suma tanka du daan mun a tegu dama ko daan mun a cosa tanka pour just one la how small I was
at that time
waaw at that time pour mu ñaw
okay so this has been a passion boo xam ne dëgga
waaw
it has been there te it's evident
and li si gën a interesting mooy like man tey am 61 and it is very interesting ne xëj na ifin sumay moromi papa sa ñawal naa leen dik suma pa daf daan ñaw uniforms pour State House customs ak yii nii and if I tell you tey xëj na benn bi nga xam ne mun nañ ko boo is in household name IBM Daddy Job ñu xamee ko Daddy Job school moom custom officer la woon in fact I think he was then the director of custom ñawal naa ko uniform and kooku noonu ifin moo magoon suma pa just pour one la bi ma not only my classmates waaye am na kilifa yu bari yoo xam ne ñawal naa leen waaw dama teel a ñaw
Ibrahima I think dafa am most of the time suñu amee inspirational story am na lu nekk loo xam ne dañ ko dee always like te dañ dee wax ne xëj na some people dañ am seen success on a silver platter xam nga dañ dee engage guys si loolu xëj na yow lan nga am pour wax si tey nit ku toog ne xëj na dafa xaw a yombaak yow because sa papa mu ngi fa woon already te mu ngi ko doon def yow lan nga am pour tontu ku foog ne parce que already amoon nga ko la woon yoon bi soo amuloo xëj na challenges yu bari yi nga xam ne di nga ko mën a point out pour ñun ñu gis ko lan ngaa wax kooku
non lay right now gis nga dara yombul si àdduna loo paree sa dunda si boppam like boo bëgg a dunda bu am njëriñ du yomba gis nga story bii nii dama ko oy rek oy la rek ndax da nga bëgg a ma laalal leen si yi feeñul
acca moo tax ñu indi la
fii this morning la de
real talk rek
gis nga Malick mee ni mi nga gis nii nappi na waaw nappa naa te
so oncle Malick da nga toog nga nekk séeréer noonu
non nappi naa te mënuma géej story bu interesting boobu da ngeen a fay
dañoo fay de
ndaxte séeréer yi lañ xamee na
waaw nga soo leen bàyyee xel si story bi
waaw
ñu ngi laa woon ne la maa ngi woon Kombo Beach
waaw
ñu ma sant liggéey di ma advertise touriste yi di ma sant seen liggéey ak yii nii then comme 1994 after kuy ñoom Yaya Jammeh bi then nga ñëw I think it is November 11 bi that counter coup amatee British advice am ne bu travel advice bu benn touriste ñëwati dëkk bi dafa wow koŋ te man si tourisme laa daan amee so miinu man du ma dee yalwaan dama briefing suma ñaxa what I did is that then the Kombo Beach F&B manager fisin mooy woon xobee ñu ngi ko waa Gambie Jaane ma join ko ñu dem si creek yi Denton Bridge di nappa mënuma fay den ñu jox ma benn ñu may ma benn lifin life jacket boo xam ne dikkate dafa buna xaw ma fan la buna so dama ko dee fuuf den suñ demee ba si biir ma lamba gis ne ngelaw gaa ngee wàññee ba commencé den Gambia Jaane ak borom gaal gi dañoo ree bi tëdd si suuf but look at it gis nga pañe marché yii nii at the end of the day si gaal gi teeree dama dee am 1.5 pañe marché o ñaar boo xam ne suma jabar moom la daan téye dinañ ko dépassé a whole week we are by those days $10 lay ekkati rek jox ko mu añ am añ boo xam ne kenn du la mun a wax lan la and let me tell you one thing benn jën daaxul jën bi nga jàppal sa bopp boo déggee ñu la jën bi neexul boobu jàppuloo ko
waaye oncle am na xam nga dafa am foo laal ñun nag inspirational stories dañ dee laal fu nekk xam nga documentary bi nit ñi seetaan nañ ko xëj na am nañ idea waaye am na loo laal ne jabar danga daan joxe $10 dépense mu dem toogal la añ bu nee suñ fi amee inspirational story ba léegi dañ dee make sure ñu educate ndaw yi si mbir wàllum sëy because nu munti mel foog nga taana spouse te sa spouse moo laa jàppale su ko defee nga àgga yenn place yi yow tey ku nar a taana spouse lan nga ko wax mu seet parce que si
jabar wërsëg la
jabar wërsëg la
waaw ndi di nga gis ne ngoro naxaate la it's not real because boo leen dee li ma mi naxaate la yaa da ngeen a naxante ku nekk da nga am looy laaxa
as far as borom dugut sa néeg
waaw waaye gis nga boo leen sëyee fa la réalité di feeñee wax dëgg la am na yoo xam ne nag si biir naxaate bi di nga xeeñ jana xeeti jana nga ne bii moom du ma si dugga waaye am na yoo xam ne daf la dee réer completely waaye nag li gën a óor booy ut jabar utal goro waaw goro
waaw boobu lu mu firi
like kilifa xale bu jigéen bi
waaw
lu am solo la sooy ut jabar waaw boo mu ne bu la óoree ne kër fi ma utee jabar goro yi di baax nañ tuux nañ léley definitely dina la mën a jàppale si sa jabar ëllëg waaye soo ñëwee am goro yu greedy ak yii nii at the end of the day xoolalaat sa boppa balaa nga jël ñaareti tànka bi pour duga
kon famille bi daal background
waaw background ni famille bi because moom moo tax bu njëkk bi before ñu takka jabar dañoo dem gestu famille ba seet waaye jabar wërsëg la
yàlla koy may
Ogumaale gis naa ne fii because balaa ñuy start programme bi wax naa la gis naa sa doom bi waaw mu ngi doon mention benn point te loolu man point boobu dafa laal suma yaram mu ne dem na fii ba Germany jógee na Germany mu dellu si fii nga génne ko fi yóbbu ko Sénégal pour mu dem jànga why did you do that lu tax nga def loolu yaa ngi amee sa atelier ba pare am ñi nga xam ne mun nañ koo jàngal fii
Germany maa ko fa yóbbu di nga gis ne man su may njaboot dama leen jàngal àdduna xam loo leen àdduna di nga gis ne ñu bari Europe bi ñoo li fi nii nimse la rek ak ñu baree ngi foofu dañ leen dee false dañ leen dee wax di reality so maa mooma aada ñu dem ba jamono ma woon ko ne gis nga lii moo fi ne amul ne sa nijaay dafa am benn euro tri si gannaaw baag yaatam suba mu wiiloo waa ji di yónnee non lii moo fi nekka mu gis ko léegi ma ne ko nañ dellu an mu déggal ma mu noonu naa jaar yooni gannaaw jaar feneen waaye mu déggal ma ñu del si nag ma ne ko léegi Sénégal laa yóbbu lu tax ma yóbbu ko Sénégal those days
moo nekk noonu
waaw those days mu ngi gisee boppam doomi boos bi mu ngi woon si atelier bi gisee boppam doomi boos bi suma liggéeykat yi itam gisee ko doomi boos bi te dara nekku fa ma ne kii xaaral ma sànni ko mu dem Sénégal an dem Sénégal am bi baax na si moom lool def na fa ñetti at an fu mu nekk nii waxuma la dara waaye kañaleng la kañaleng la mënuloo koo merloo mënuloo koo lifin xam nga su xol ba toj na an loolu laa doon ut si moom waaw te xam-xam bi itam am na ko
waaw ba pare dafa am lu ma gis tam da ngaa gis ne tey atelier ñëwkat yi bari nañ ci dëkk bi every corner nga dem da ngaa gis ne atelier ñëw mu ngi fa waaye Malick Mendy tailoring stand out to be the best in the country professionally laa wax you know lu tax nga mun a maintain loolu mu nekk fa munoon ngaa ne atelier bari na baal ma bàyyi waaye still now yaa ngi si caat bi
non li xew mooy nit ki da ngaa war a gëm sa boppa da ngaa war a gëm sa boppa di nga gis ne dafa am suma benn mention naa ko fi moo ma jàngal computer Njoogu Touré dafa am benn proverbe bu ma musa wax because lii yëpp soo ko cegee si aar la mu ne ma aar bi da nga am ay gaynde am bukki am tan am weñ gis nga gaynde foo ko gis dafa rey lekka res ba xol ba moom laa jël den bukki yi ñëw si yaapa bi tan yi ñëw leneen ñëw ok di nga gis ne tey yow si loo nekkaati roy du ñaaka yow si boppa di nga am si ñooy royee waaye fexeel nga gëm sa boppa ne man lii mooy nekk suma yoon tey soo cegee ñawkat yu bari sorry for my say waaw dañoo ne waaw man dama mun a ñaw yëpp lay ñaw bul gis Malick mais di mun naa ñaw lépp waaye dama restrict suma boppa on uniforms and lights di soo cegee bi ma la ne non Gambians ñoo nekkoon suma customers domestic ñaw laa daan ñaw façon ci nii laa daan ñaw waaye after ma because
waaw dafa mel ni dinañ la xaw a interrupt foofu noonu tuuti su ko defee ñu engage at la si lu bañ a yaaga waaye Ibrahima dafa mel ni lu mu wax nii am na solo torop ne ku nekk dafa important nga am focus
nga gëm sa
waaw
boppa
nga am focus bi dafa important su ko defee nga bañ a confuse sa boppa as to yow yaay kan soo amee focus bi dafa tax nga mun a maintain one thing ba pare xam nga yow soo xoolee oncle Malick moom ñaw yi moo ñëw finishing yaa ngi baax fii ñëwkat yi dañoo gis sometimes ñu yaakamti di ñëw yoo xam ne duñ toog finish ko sa def ko mu baax mu neat so I think the fact ne he is doing that and able to maintain that standard really mu ngi help when it comes to pour mu mun a stand out foog naa Ibrahima loolu am na
waaw loolu lu am solo la ba pare gis nañ tam si atelier bi
waaw
gis nañ fa man am naa di chance ma dugga foofu dem round ba si gannaaw gis nañ ne mu ngi jàngal foofu ay ndaw di jàngal ay ndaw nu ñoo ñëwee te loolu lu am solo la man first day ma dugga fa sax dama dugga rek man lii yëpp moom fii
man sa documentary baa tax ma xam ko xam naa man tam naa try dem fa def fa yu dialogue su ko defee ma wane ndaw yi ñoom tam liggéey bu ñoo def so oncle Malick dafa mel ni time bi nag daf ñu xaw a jaamu tuuti waaye xam naa yow dangaa nekk koo xam ne digga si yow la ñoo seet di seetaat si yow mun a dem parce que am na wax yu am solo yoo fi wax foog ñu indiwaat la fi rek nga inspire ñu man moom am completely inspired ne li maa yóbbu man su maa dem mooy ne nit ki da nga war a am focus si lépp looy def so yan am kaddu yu mujjee nga am pour wax
kaddu yu mujjee yi ma wax daal mooy ndaw yi nañ nangu kilifteef ndik ñaaka kilifa yi bokk na lu soonal ndaw yi ndik tey soo bàyyee xel xale bu set loxo ñu ne maga ko yar te soo leen bàyyee xel fii ñëpp maga leen yar waaye luñ ci jublu mooy ki dégga waxi mag ñu ne maga ko yar waaw nañ fexe ñu am kilifteef mun a focus ci lu ñoo def
waaw loolu am na solo oncle bëggoon naa ma debate ak Ibrahima tuuti waaye xam nga time baa ñu jaamu parce que moom am na ideas yu am yoo xam ne si man duma ko dee accept most of the time amoon nañ fi anti Fatima trading moom aate woon nañu tuuti waaye bëggoon naa oncle tamit aate ñu waaye dafa mel ni time bi moo tax Ibrahima yaa ngi ras de
maa ngi laa dégg dama laa déglu rek
dafa mel ni time baa ñu jaamu parce que am na yu ñu agree wut man ak moom suñ diggante si wàllum ay mbir te man foog naa ne yow suma paat ngaa nekka si suma
léegi joxal oncle rek waxal oncle
time moo jee waaye time su amoon rek su ko defoon dina aate débét bi soo fi mu nekka di dañ ko invite for another invitation mu ñëw aate ñu su ko defee ma xool waaye man am confident ne suma boor la moo nekka
ndax you should not be confident da nga war a déglu oncle ba oncle jox la his own part
so yeah we will go for a short commercial break and when we come back we will head right on to sports world. Do stay tuned.
As the fastest growing GSM company in the Gambia, QCell has the widest 4G plus coverage in the country. 3 times faster internet speed than our competitors. So switch now and dial *335# and enjoy what true 4G feels like. QCell, the Gambia's trusted network.
Q Money, the biggest mobile money service in the Gambia, has taken mobile banking to the next level. Now, you can link your Q Money wallet with your bank account. Yes, link your Ajib or EcoBank accounts with your Q Money wallet and get instant access to your cash anytime. No need to queue at the bank anymore. Transfer funds from your bank account to your wallet or your wallet to your bank account using Q Money Bank Link is the fastest, most secure, and convenient way to transfer funds between your wallet and bank account. For more information, call our customer care on 133. Q Money, Sunyu Kalpe. Terms and conditions apply. out the all-new Tigo 8 at S-Pass Motors. Call 3522-222 or 353-2222 for more information.
Sherry.
Q Money, the biggest mobile money service in the Gambia, has taken mobile banking to the next level. Now, you can link your Q Money wallet with your bank account. Yes, link your Ajib or EcoBank accounts with your Q Money wallet and get instant access to your cash anytime. No need to queue at the bank anymore. Transfer funds from your bank account to your wallet or your wallet to your bank account using Q Money Bank Link is the fastest, most secure, and convenient way to transfer funds between your wallet and bank account. For more information, call our customer care on 133. Q Money, Sunyu Kalpe. Terms and conditions apply.
Jongoma, jongoma.
Wow, kay Tobaski ak style bu ne jaar na QTV waaye 2022 bii ak suñu ñawkat yi ak QTV li ñu nar a wone dafa nar a tegu ci cas.
bii dafa nar a spécial ndax xam ngeen li tax dañu yokku cere dolli ñeex nekk nag event bu mag boo xam ne ñëpp a ngi koy xaar dafa bëri nag ay surprise ñang baalo
suñu ñawkat yi ñu am ci réew mi nee nañu pare nañ ba pare di jot. waaw kañ la nag on the 10 June incha allahu rabbi fan lay xewee ca Q City ticket yi ñaata.
ordinary 400 VIP 700 dong lañ leen laaj.
waxtu wa kañ la juróom-ñaari waxtu 7 o'clock bëgg naa saal ba riir di riir ñëpp toog.
ñu ne mboor waalee ga ca biir ngir bégal askan wi ak kan.
ak Cheikh Fall mi nga xam ne moo ànd ak waa Daaree Lamp Fall Cheikh Fall dinaa indi téeméeri tama junney sabar.
maa la wax lii ticket yi nag ku ko bëgg am na Qcell ci buntu bi ak Q City ci buntu bi ordinary 400 VIP 700 day.
Tabaski ak style ren ji ànd ci ak QTV masu fee am.
Ngama, prove ngama, that's why my trust is all for ya.
Check out the all-new Tigo 8 at S-Pass Motors. Call 3522-222 or 353-2222 for more information.
Sherry.
Q Money, the biggest mobile money service in the Gambia, has taken mobile banking to the next level. Now, you can link your Q Money wallet with your bank account. Yes, link your Ajib or EcoBank accounts with your Q Money wallet and get instant access to your cash anytime. No need to queue at the bank anymore. Transfer funds from your bank account to your wallet or your wallet to your bank account using Q Money Bank Link is the fastest, most secure, and convenient way to transfer funds between your wallet and bank account. For more information, call our customer care on 133. Q Money, Sunyu Kalpe. Terms and conditions apply.
As the fastest growing GSM company in the Gambia, QCell has the widest 4G plus coverage in the country, 3 times faster internet speed than our competitors. So switch now and dial *335# and enjoy what true 4G feels like. QCell, the Gambia's trusted network.
Check out the all-new Tigo 8 at S-Pass Motors. Call 3522-222 or 353-2222 for more information. Q Money, the biggest mobile money service in the Gambia, has taken mobile banking to the next level. Now, you can link your Q Money wallet with your bank account. Yes, link your Ajib.
Welcome back from that short break. We're just tuning in and you're watching QTV this morning. Without wasting any time, Sports Wall, Mamadou Gajaga and Ade Drami, thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, it's a pleasure. Always good to be here talking about sports.
Been a while.
Yeah, been a while, but it's football that we are talking about today. It's Gambia who are playing against Congo in Brazzaville, of course. And kickoff is at 4 p.m. We've played against Congo previously in an international friendly, 1-0 for Gambia, but this one is a competitive game. Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers, Ivory Coast 2023. This would be our second game. The first one, home away from home against South Sudan, 1-0. Mr. Darame, you watched the first Gambia game against South Sudan, and here we are today.
Yes.
You're playing against Congo Brazzaville.
Indeed, and I was quite nervy in that South Sudan game because you and I know as football followers, 1-0 is never enough. And actually, they came close to getting an equalizer. So I think today we're away, but we can't say, you know, we're going to go there and defend. And you and I had this discussion. We have to go there and hope we can win. They're a good side and they have a good home record. So we can take nothing for granted. But I'm really looking forward to it, 4 p.m. today.
Yes, looking at Congo, they played previously with the Gambia, like I said, 1-0
in a friendly.
But if you look at competitive matches, they missed out on the AFCON,
Indeed.
the last AFCON, but they've been there previously.
They have indeed.
And you know, the last team that they played against was against Senegal, and that was their World Cup qualifiers. And in that World Cup qualifier, Senegal won at home 2-0, and then in Brazzaville 3-1. Also, they went on to play against Namibia, which ended 1-1, and they've also had a result against Zambia. Zambia defeated them by 3-1. They played against Sierra Leone, 2-1 for Sierra Leone. So it's not been good for them in the last 5 matches when it comes to international football.
That's true. They're going through a rough patch. But, you know, I think what we're trying to get across to the players and to the fans is that don't be complacent and don't think that because they've had bad performances. A lot of times teams have bad performances, but when they're performing at home and they're kind of getting desperate, they can raise their game. And if they raise their game, they can be problematic for us. So
and remember, they lost 4-0 to Mali in their opener, which could galvanize them, ignite them to say, you know what, we lost in our first game and it was a humiliating defeat. We need to do something about it.
They need to turn it around. I mean, Mali absolutely buried them. 2 fantastic goals scored by Mali in that game. And it was 4-0 at half-time. And so you could even say they raised their game in the second half by ensuring that Mali didn't get another goal. Nonetheless, you know, they will be stung by that because they got a lot of criticism at home. And people said, you know, you're not fit to represent the country and so on. And that this could be the reaction. And because of that, we need to be careful.
Yeah, but, but also somebody can also say because Mali was able to get 4, someone can still say that they're not there yet. Somebody can use that to say they're not there yet.
You mean they as in Congo?
As in Congo. Like they're not there yet. You know, it's not a comeback for them as we speak.
But, you know, football can be like that.
Okay.
You have a dreadful performance.
Yeah.
And then you raise, I mean, one of the most famous ones was when for the qualifying for the 90 World Cup. Yeah. England actually beat Germany 5-1 in the first game. Come the World Cup, Germany were the ones who got to the final.
Okay.
And just to add on to that, not to cut you, Cameroon in the qualifiers to the 1990 World Cup, they finished bottom of their group in the AFCON that year, went on to the World Cup, the first African side to reach the quarterfinals.
Okay, so let me be quiet. Like you guys are showing, these guys are actually showing me right now. But keep quiet. Like.
But it's not that. It's not that. It's not that. I mean, one of the reasons why we watch football is because it can be unpredictable.
Yes, it can
and so you can't say, oh, look at this team, look at the disparity in their performances and so on. Come the day, you don't know, somebody gets up, they're not feeling well, or they're feeling like Superman that day, they go and score a hat trick. So you
Let
can't
me be in my corner.
It's not about that. It's not about
that. Yes, so absolutely. So we're looking forward to the game.
Sure.
Well, I'm sure it's going to be on television and we'll be watching it also maybe online as well. So good luck to the Scorpions.
And can I push you for a prediction then?
Well, I think it's going to be a 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw.
Yeah.
I'm going for a narrow win. 1-1. He's going for 1-1.
Okay.
I'm going for a narrow 2-1 victory for the Gambia. Which goes against everything that everybody in the office has said. I'm the only one who's gone for an away win, but tomorrow or later tonight we will have. Yes, and what's your prediction?
My prediction?
Please do.
I'm going for like a 1-0. Gambia 1 and then Congo 0, like 0.
Cool. Yeah, that's good.
Quite predictions.
Yeah.
That's good. That's
because
good.
the reason is because for me is because Gambia is still not. Looking at the rankings, Gambia is not still all that.
Yeah, but they're on a high. Gambia on a high.
Like we have like few steps ahead.
Yeah.
And then Congo as well had its ups and downs, but at a point in time they were there.
Sure.
So we can't just judge some of these performances.
And you don't think we're going to score 4 like Mali?
No, I do not think we're going to score. Gambia maybe won Mali during like the AFCON and stuff, but we also have to accept.
They drew 1-1.
Okay, 1-1. But the thing is, Mali is a good team. I'm not like a keen follower, but I've been hearing stuff about Mali playing and doing extremely good. So yeah. Test my skills, Gajaga. Test me.
We'll test you 1-0.
Test me.
So we will see what and how it pans out by at least 6 p.m. We will know the results.
We will know the result by then, yes. And we'll know whether we'll be made to look idiots or whether our predictions, his 1-1 and my 2-1 and your 1-0, have come true.
Yeah. Yes, so looking forward to the match. And there have been matches in the AFCON qualifiers. Obviously, Senegal won 1-0, late penalty, Sadio Mane scored. Cape Verde also beat Togo 2-0, Zambia 2, Comoros 1, Eswatini 1, Burkina Faso 3, Equatorial Guinea 2, Libya 0, and Egypt 1, Guinea 0.
And yesterday I tried to watch as many of the games as I could. And honestly, the Senegal game, I don't know, CAF might want to sue me for this, but it's almost like the referee wanted to wait until Senegal scored. There were 8 minutes of added on time when they got the winner from a penalty. It was a penalty, admittedly, but where did those 8 minutes come from? You know, the game did not justify 8 minutes of added on time, and Senegal got the narrow victory. It was nice to see a really packed stadium. It wasn't capacity, but there was a decent crowd. And the reason I say that is I watched all the other games throughout the day, and about 5 of the games, stadiums were empty. And so it's good to see a packed stadium.
So, Mr. Ade, my question is, you know, I watch football, I see men argue about football, and they say this, oh, the referee is not fair. So, in reality, really, referees are unfair sometimes? Is that true? Like evidence? Why are you laughing at me, Gajaga? I want to know.
No, it's the nature. It's the nature of football and football arguments. Even if you had a referee who was a robot, people would still say he or she was not fair.
But in real sense, like I mean in real sense, have we confirmed referees really being unfair?
Referees have been punished and banned for life.
For being unfair.
But not unfair, only that. Even match manipulation. When Senegal played against South Africa, World Cup qualifiers playoff, in the first leg, I would say South Africa won. But they won through a dubious penalty.
And
the ball hit the Senegalese player on the thigh, and the referee awarded it as a penalty. So in the sequence of events leading to the game, when investigations were made, it was realized that the Ghanaian referee, Lamptey, you know, manipulated the game before the started, and he was banned for life, I think.
But let me say, sometimes when the referee is unfair, it's not because they've been bribed. There's a thing where the bigger team, so it's like Brazil playing Gambia.
So already there's a notion.
I can tell you this. There'll be an incident which will be a penalty to Brazil, but it would never be a penalty to Gambia. The bigger teams always get that. And you can quote me on this and you can check the facts. They always, they get decisions, go for them, that won't go for the so-called smaller teams. And so in that case, it's a kind of, you know, the referees are influenced by the, you know, the status and the stature of the
games and the teams as well. So it always happens.
I think we have to wrap up now.
And so football being that game where everyone has an opinion, whether you're an expert, whether you're a lame person, everyone, you know, talks about the game, you know, how the referee was. So there you go. Well, I think we can only wish the Scorpions good luck.
And 4 p.m. today, and we wish them luck, and it's going to be 2-1. Take my word for this.
It's going to be 2-1?
2-1.
So if it's 2-1, how much are you going to give me?
No, you're going to give me something.
So there you go. That's it for Sports Back.
So we come your way tomorrow. Bye for now.
Thank you.
And now we're going to stay and do...